Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today's video is all about being inspired. I would venture to say that most of us have seen a piece of jewelry that we just fell in love with. But then when we looked at the price, well, it was not meant for us to have it. So we're going to look at this bracelet and we are going to try to make one that's very similar to it. Now it's not going to be exact. So the first thing I did was I looked through my chain because this bracelet is like two bracelets in one, and one of them is a chain, and I like silver, so we're going to go with silver. But it was a big chunky chain, so I found this in my stash. It was actually a piece of another piece of jewelry that I took apart. So that's going to be for the chain part of this bracelet. And then I was looking around at that other part of the bracelet, and it just had some pretty little crystals and all. Now they were set, and I don't know how to set stones, so we won't be doing that. But I am going to make links, and I've got green, yellow, lavender, this bright fiery pink, and this really pretty blue. So the first thing I'm going to do is make some links. Now, if you go back and look at this bracelet, you'll notice that we have different colors, but we also have different shapes and sizes. And the beads I picked out they're pretty much the same size. These two are, in fact, these three are the same size. These two are a little bit smaller. Some are faceted, some are not. Some are kind of a crackly, some are not. So they're not exactly the same type of bead, which that makes things interesting. So I like that. Now I'm going to use 20 gauge wire to wrap links. And I'm thinking this is going to be all I need, but I may need to pick out some more beads. So we will figure that out once I get these all wired and laid out to see how long it'll be. So I have shown how to make links before, but I'll do one real quick. We'll do the green bead first. Of course, you put your bead on there. And I'm going to use some round nose pliers. And you could either wrap a messy wrap or a neat wrap. And I guess I'm going to do a neat wrap today. I'm just going to go around about 2-3 times there. Make sure all my wire is not poking out to scratch the wearer or get caught on their clothes. And I usually just do a feel around. I don't feel anything. Bring the bead up, and we're going to wrap another loop. Now, I am not, well, let me rephrase that. I am going to use jump rings on this. If I wasn't going to use any jump rings, you would need to, like not with the first one, but with the second ones, you would link them together. But I'm not going to do that with this particular bracelet. I'm going to use jump rings like I said. And so basically what I just did, see there's a link, 2 loops on each side. I need to do on the rest of those, and I'll get those done and I'll be back. All right, I have them all wrapped. Let's see how long this is. And this would be without the jump rings. So I am definitely going to need to do some more. So I think I'm going to try to find some smaller beads to wrap, maybe to put in between there. And I actually have this bead soup here, so maybe I'll go through it and see if there's anything in here. Like this would be really pretty. Maybe I'll wrap that one. Oh, this might be cool. It's a different shape. It's more of a square. So I have several that I picked out, and we're not going to use them all. Let's see, maybe between, I kind of like this peachy colored one. Maybe I'll put it in between these two. And I really liked this square looking one. So maybe if I put it between those two. Whoops. Let's see. I need to have two more. Maybe that green one and this crackle one, or no, maybe that one, or this purple one. This is kind of a lavender. That one. Okay, how long would that make that? And I got to keep in mind that I'm going to have jump rings. Well, let me get these wrapped up and then we can do some measuring. So I'm going to go ahead and put the jump rings on. And these are just jump rings I got at Hobby Lobby. You can find them at Michael's. You could make your own. I believe I do have a video on how to do that, but this is how you open a jump ring. Let me see. Focus. Let me move this. Here's the jump ring. See that little slit right there? You pull one side one way and the other side the other way. See how that's open? That way your jump ring doesn't get all wonky. Then when you close it, you just reverse that. Okay. Now let me finish up here. All right, I think I'm done with this because I'm right at, it's going to probably be 7.5 inches. I still had the peach bead to add, but it would have made it too long. So hopefully this isn't going to be too long of a bracelet. See how long this is once I get it all put together. It's about 7 1/4. We could do one of two things. So I have this jump ring here that I was going to add. And I do need it. I do need it. So that'll be good because this only makes it. I like my bracelets pretty loose, but not so loose they're going to fall off. That's one thing with bracelets, especially anything that's beaded. You've got to keep an eyeball on it, that you don't have too many beads that make it too long or not enough beads that make it too short. Let's see if I can get this on. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, so that's part one of this bracelet. The other part is this chain. So let me take this bracelet back off because we're going to make this so you could wear it only the chain or only the beaded part, or you can wear them together. Let's see. I don't think I have to do anything to this. How about that? It's like exactly what I need. How about that? It's even got the clasp on it and everything. And I believe these are the same length. Let me make sure. Not quite. They're like, let me show you. about that much too short. But you know what? Okay. So how many links do I need here? Let's measure it up. Because I can take some of the links off of this. Hopefully, let's see, are they, yep, they do open, so that's good. I think I may only need a couple links. Let's see if this will work. So I think I'm just going to open this up and put it here and close it back up. And now let's see if they're the same length. Oh, I need one more link. I think this is going to work. Let me measure them up against each other. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need that link. Let's try this. So, before I take that link off, let's do this. And we could even twist it. Let's see. I'll twist it a little bit. Or not. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't think it was twisted in that picture, so we're not going to twist it. It probably will twist anyway on its own. So I think I'm going to put it... okay. So then... let's see. How's this going to work? Oh, I think I got it. I had to wrap it on my wrist. There we go. Look at that. I could do that, or I wouldn't even really need to necessarily hook them together. There we go. I got them as two separate bracelets. See, I could wear it like that, or I could wear just this bracelet, or I can wear them together. And if this bracelet was too big, look at all the different links I have. And, you know, I could use this bracelet also on maybe a chain that I already have as a necklace, and to make the necklace longer. So let's take one more look at this bracelet. We've got the chain element in there. We have all the different colored and shapes and sizes of stone. But you know what? There's one thing we forgot. It's those dangles. We forgot the dangles. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going, oh, I don't want the dangles. But for those of you who do want the dangles, I think I'm going to use these. I think they'll be perfect. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not for sure I really want long dangles like that. They tend to get in the way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a dangle to each bracelet. And I'm not going to add any chain or anything. I will need a jump ring. I will need my pliers. And I just need to open up one of the jump rings. And I think I'll put it here. Well, let's see. Maybe I'll put it here. Where should I put it? Actually, you know what? Don't think I need two jump rings there. I can take one of these jump rings off. I don't need them both on there. Just get in the way. Here. All right. It was a hard decision. I had to click off so I could figure it out. And it's just basically preference. I did decide to go ahead and add the jump ring to the jump ring. That way it's a little bit adjustable. If this was a little bit too small for you, you could jump down to that. Also, it dangles a little bit more. And there are the two bracelets. You can wear them separately or together. So let me know how I did. I know it's not exactly, but we weren't going for exact. We were just going for something that inspired something else. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.